Hi ladies, it's Lori here. How are you today? I wanted to share a Halloween album that I made last year, that I started last year and didn't finish. So all the papers in here are, um, you know, things that I've had, and there's lines that came out maybe last year, or the year before, or whatever. So I'm sure you all know all the lines and what it is, so I just wanted to share um, the album. The album came already made. It was already shaped in this shape. I don't have a die cut machine or anything like that, so I purchased it at Michael's, and it's an album from Basic Ray. It's a really old album. So I had to trace all the paper and cut it out, and the whole thing. So that was fun. But the paper that I used, because the cover last year was the Haunted line from My Mind's Eye. The baubles up here is just beads and things I've had in my jewelry box, stash, or whatever. This is an actual little bell that I purchased at Joann's. It's a jack-o'-lantern. A Prima flower. This fence is a Martha Stewart. These are some aluminum roses that I purchased off Etsy. Recollections bling. And this word, October, I think it came from it was a sticker. It's a sticker, but I can't remember who makes it. It's like Jolie's or one of those. I can't remember. Anyway, it had October 31st, and I just decided to use the October. This is also from My Mind's Eye, the spider that I just glitter embossed him and to give it a little more stability. So that was my cover. There's some tulle back there and a feather. And we're going to try this one-handed. And this is the next page, and it's one of those pockets that Michael's carried last year. I think it's supposed to be a treat bag, and I use it for a pocket. It's a little bag. And sorry, guys. And just added some things, embellishments and flowers, and I put stickles on them. And I really like the green and purple feather that I found in my stash, so I had to add that. And inside there's just a little journaling place for journaling and place for a picture. So yeah, I should have made it a little bit longer. I just use my little punch to make this little tab. I want that Stampin' Up! Tab punch so bad. So, but I don't have it, so I just use that. And this paper is the Martha Stewart paper from last year, her Halloween line. It's Count Dracula or whatever it was. And the sticker, the epoxy sticker, is also from her line, and these were from Michael's last year. Last year they had adhesive on the back, and I noticed this year they made them without the adhesive. So this flower is a Prima flower. I just stacked them together with brad and sprayed them with some spray that I picked up at Joann's. The glimmery spray. I can't remember the name of it, but it kind of looks like it comes in like a bottle, like a mini mister kind of. So yeah, so here's the next page. And this paper in the background is Die Cuts with View. It's really old. I've had it for a long, long time. These were from Michael's, some chipboard frames that I left open at the top so I can slide a picture in. This is just a little embellishment that I made, and tags, and maybe a little pocket there. So yeah, really, really simple. Not very elaborate at all. Not, it's not to the nines or anything. It's just pretty simple because, like I said, it was my very first one. This one too was using some Martha Stewart paper on the top, and these this image right here is acetate, and I think I picked up a pack of them at Michael's last year, so I just put a tag back there. And there's a crow border, also from the Recollections brand last year. So there's that page. And then this page is Martha Stewart's paper too, this back here and down here. And this is a border. It's got roses on it. And then this is an epoxy sticker from Martha Stewart. And this is a border, also adhesive border from Michael's. I just left it open. And then I made this tag. And then a journaling spot in the back from Teresa Collins. So it's old. It could be a couple years old. I've had it for a long time. And then here's the other page. And this paper up here is Making Memories. And this page down here is from a Die Cuts with a View stack that I have had in my stash. And actually, no, I haven't had it in my stash. I think my sister-in-law gave me this paper. She had it, so, and I really liked it. So, and then this is also another border and some foam glittery stars, and this is the My Mind's Eye punch outs, and there's a little tag in here that I made. Yeah, this isn't working out too good. So yeah, so that's that page. Sorry. This next page is just painted with black acrylic paint, and I was reading a book that Tim Holtz came out with last year, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but it had a bunch of techniques in there, and this was one of the techniques where you rub the distress stickles and then you heat set it. So that's what I did there, and I think it turned out kind of neat. And I added the stars and the fence and some tags for journaling or pictures or whatever. So, and this page is probably my favorite because it's purple and I love purple. This paper is from a Die Cuts with a View stack. That's an older line, but it had a bunch of different papers in there, and kind of like a fairy tale-ish theme paper. It's really neat, and so I liked it because of the bottles, and it kind of reminds me like a potion, and the bubbles coming up, and there's stars in the background, and the gold glitter was on there. And then this is a ribbon flower that I made, and actually I just used a piece of satin, some bling, just blinged everything up there, and so yeah, it turned out really cute. And then this is also Martha Stewart paper down here at the bottom, the blood splatters on it. This is a clear acetate piece that I picked up at Michael's. It came in a pack with a bunch of different pieces. And it was from last year. This is an EK Success punch, and I just layered a piece of dictionary paper on top, and I sprayed it with some Glimmer Mist. Rum Raisin, I think is the name of it. A little file folder and a journaling spot. This is also a Recollections brand border. The paper up here in the top is a Basic Gray, the Basics collection. It's the craft one. More Martha Stewart paper and paper from Making Memories. Prima flower, some ribbon, skull and crossbone. This is from this year, I think. My sister-in-law gave me a row of these that say the Toxic Tonic and a bunch of different things on there, so I just added that, and a little piece from one of those King Company packs of different shapes and things. This one is also paper that I got from my sister-in-law. I just liked it because it was black and white. She had it in her stash. So this is a chipboard piece from Michaels, shiny haunted house. It's really cute. And the moon, I just cut it out, and I can't remember if it was a die cut piece. I think it might have been, and then I just added stickles, colored it up and stickled it up. So not really too spooky, but it's kind of cute. I like it. And here's another page that I did. Also paper from Basics collection from Basic Ray on top. And ribbon and just black paper. Or actually, I think I painted that. Yeah, at the bottom I painted. And it's a tag, which is Night Out, and a little tag in here, and some bling, and a crow, some puffy stickers. And then this page is also die cuts paper on top, die cuts with a view, skull and crossbones. This is Martha Stewart, I believe. This die back here, the shape back here is a Sizzlitz die. It's the labels die. There's like three different shapes. Picked up at Michael's. Epoxy stickers from Martha Stewart. This is from Michael's, the brand, Recollection. And then this page is also, I think this paper back here is from Graphic 45. The Alice in Wonderland collection from last year, or Halloween Land, or whatever it was. And this is a border, a little tag for journaling. These were borders too from Michael's, and I just punched this and embossed it, stamped it, embossed it, and then put it on there. And this is another stamp that I have in a little pocket. And this paper is also from, I think this paper is SEI actually, that my sister-in-law gave me. So we both love Halloween. We usually get together and do something like make cards or something on Halloween, so, or before Halloween. More Martha Stewart paper, and this was a border strip from Michael's. I just only adhered the bottom part, a tag for journaling and a picture. So yeah, that turned out really cute. And then here's another page. I might have skipped a page. Here's another page. And this is her paper from this year's line, the Wicked Witch, or whatever it's called. And I just added some stickers and this flourish and a button. And this is a Jolie's embellishment. I think they're really cool. I used almost a whole pack. This is the tag from my Mind's Eye that I cut out of the little cutout sheet. And so are the bats back there. And this is a stamp, Inkadink-a-Doo. I just colored it up with my glitter pens. My Martha Stewart punch. And here's a little tag, another tag I made. This is from the Recollections tag pad that goes with their paper line this year. So just added some seam binding. And yeah, and that's it. And there's the back. Just kept it simple. Used the skull and put the date that I did it and all that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of an odd shape, and I didn't put eyelets in the top, so I probably have to go back and do that just to so the paper doesn't get bent. And I'm going to paint the sides, I think, with my black dot